Get it! Get it!
One of those situations where we send her to school, she's gonna have a meltdown.
And shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes.
We're gonna actually avoid routines altogether. Cheers. Today's interesting. Huh, Brayley? Very interesting. We, throw trash out. We did not send Brayley to school today. She woke up today and I'm just going to say she was not having it. She was not having whatever today had. Oh. Bear with me while I throw away garbage. There we go. Had to grab my trusty little microphone because it's windy today. But anyways, perfect day for some outside work. Watch out for that beehive over here. I'm gonna check on it. It's like it's abandoned, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah. Brayley, she definitely was not in the mood this morning for school. It was one of those situations where we send her to school, she's going to have a meltdown at school. It was just pretty much preventive for us by keeping her home today just because of the mood that she was in this morning. And we've done so good at managing like her dysregulation and stuff like that and making sure that we're not setting her up for meltdown failure. And so we made that decision to keep her home, and it worked out. She was pretty cranky, I would say, for the first half of the day, and now she seems to be good now. She did wake up extremely early. I think it was 3 a.m., maybe it was 4, I don't know, but it was early. That has to do with it, lack of sleep. Her sleep schedule's still off. She's had a couple good nights, but a lot of not so great nights for sleep. We're just managing life, you know? Parent management. I don't know what it's called. Just making things happen. But we're doing all right, you know? It could be worse. Could be much worse. She ended up not having any meltdowns today. Close. Very close. But no meltdowns. How's it going? How's it going, huh? Good or bad?
Good.
Good. See if we can get a before and after situation here, because I want to work on this front area today. Stacy's getting her relaxation now and resting and probable napping, and it's my turn to be with Brayley. I know. Thank you, Stacy, for hanging out with Brayley during the most dysregulation of the day, while I'm pretty much here for where she's doing better. I don't know if you're watching this, Stacy, but thanks. Thanks for being awesome. I will gladly switch to be the one up early and you be the one with her in the afternoon, if you're watching this, Stacy. If you're watching. Anyways, moving on. There we go. Did a little bit of work. Hey B, I like your singing. Do you want to play catch with me? Let's try it. Here. Here, throw it. Here, catch. Ready? Catch.
Yes.
Nice catch. Throw it. Ready? Set. Yeah. Ready, set.
Go.
Yeah. Get it! Get it! Yeah! Alright, before we start this very important conversation, let's watch this video clip from 6 years ago. Setting up the schedule. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes in there.
What is it? What is it? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Choice time. Cool, cool. What's next? Ready? Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Wonder what you are.
Yay!
All
Time
done.
for all done.
Picture, schedules, routines. During that time, Brayley was considered nonverbal, like there was no communication. But she started connecting picture schedule, like visuals, with real life objects, like pictures, visual learning type thing. Picture schedules happened. As you see in this video, she was really good with picture schedules. But the problem is routines became a thing. We've talked about this before, but I know there's a lot of new people here that follow us. So I wanted to bring this up again because it's so important to talk about. Everybody's experience is going to be different. Every kid's going to respond differently to routines, to schedules. For Brayley specifically, routines, we learned, can be a problem. She can get easily stuck in them, and we noticed that early on with picture schedules. We actually ended up hiding her picture schedules because she would get so stuck on them that if they didn't go perfectly to plan, it would cause meltdowns. Overstimulation, too much anxiety, and meltdowns. And it was intense because we saw meltdowns every single day because of this. We saw her building I call them micro routines. She would like create a step, like 3-step routine, like jump on the floor, go in a circle, go over here, pick up something, drop it, that type of thing. Just really, really small, simple routines, and they would get more and more complex. She would keep adding 1 or 2 more steps to it. And if she forgot one of the steps, if she got distracted by something like a cat walking by, she would get extremely frustrated because she was so rigid on her routines. And that's when we decided we're going to actually avoid routines altogether. We were very cognizant of making sure we weren't creating routines like bedtime routines, evening routines, really any routines at all. And we would disrupt the ones that she was making. We would interrupt them purposely. And it was a rough few months. The point of it was to make it so that she didn't rely on these routines and we could break them. I mean, later we learned that part of this is OCD too. When we got away from routines, her world opened up. We forced ourselves to make sure we weren't like grocery shopping at the same place. Really, whenever we went out in public, we were always doing something different, finding new things to do to make sure we weren't doing the same things over and over to create that routine in our mind, which would lead to more rigidity. And it really has opened up the world. Like, that's not the one and only thing that helped with anxiety, because she did, like, there's medication, there's a bunch of different strategies that we've done, but this was a pretty big one. Doing the opposite, like, we go into one of the first things you learn about autism, I feel like, is routines are so important. The reason I bring this up is because maybe someone out there is struggling with something similar to where routines are actually causing the opposite effect and creating more anxiety. I tend to communicate things better when I'm writing just because I have more thought put into it. So if you want to read about this topic, I did put a blog post over on wefam.com. Go check it out. I feel like sometimes it's easier to write out my thoughts than talk about my thoughts. That's just the way it goes. That's my topic for the day. That was what was on my mind today. I feel like my energy level is really low today, and I apologize. When you get a chance, we'd really appreciate the like button, the subscribe button. If you do want to see more of our videos, that you click that bell notification. Otherwise, you're not going to see when we post new videos, which is typically every other day. I'm trying to make that every day. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the bell notification. Bubble.
Bubble.
Bubble. Oh yeah.
Bubble.
Bubble. One quick note, I have been organizing videos. Season 1 is like labeled to where you can watch in order every video. For those of you that like watching through videos in like chronological order, you can start from season 1. Especially for those of you new here, there's a lot of information in those early videos. We went through a lot of information over the last 6 years, and those first couple of years I feel like has tons of great information just because we were making that change from surviving to thriving during that time, and we went through some stuff. But I just want you to have the chance to be able to see those videos in order, and they're easier to find now since I have them in a playlist. Season 1, I got it. I completed season 1 and season 2, I think. So that's like 200 videos. Check it out. I'll put it in the playlist here at the end of the video. The end screen cards will be here. So if you watch through this video, you'll see this.